Okay, we're back. We're recording for YouTube now. And don't worry, YouTube, we're only 3 minutes in, and all we have done is wake up and we walked out the door. And apparently we are at Shane and Haley's wedding. So we've missed nothing. And we're back at it. Okay. The bride and groom have a special message to all in attendance. They'd like to thank you, family and friends, for your continued love and support. Yes, Mishmash, they're getting married. How precious. With that said, it is my great honor on this day, 27 of summer, to unite Haley and Shane in the bonds of marriage. My boss is trying to work me more days than legally allowed, and I'm the manager, so I have to step up, but I straight up just said no, and I hate conflict. Okay, well, you can't be working more than is legally allowed, Diva. They shouldn't be allowing that to begin with. Let's get right to it. You guys, TikTok Live, the goals are insane. Right now, the big goal that they have up on my screen, which is absolutely insane, is to go live for 220 minutes today. How do they think that I don't work? I mean, I guess they must think that I don't work. Shockingly, I do. As the mayor of Pelican Town and regional bearer of the matrimonial seal, I now pronounce you husband and wife. You may kiss. Okay, nobody is at this wedding. I just realized how empty it was. That's actually like really sad. Okay. All right. Well. Okay, well, we have lots of wine. NHR is not being helpful. That's literally their job. What do you mean they're not being helpful? They can't be doing that to you. Can this thing just stop? Okay. Ugh, one more. I know, poor Shaylee. Like, nobody went. I would be, like, so devastated if that was my wedding. And, like, 4 people from town came to it. Oh, my goodness. I don't want to bring up the code for the law they're trying to break, but if I have to, I will. I just heard horror stories from my peers about how vindictive my bosses get when crossed, so I'm nervous. One thing that I would consider doing, if you do have ChatGPT, it's not perfect by any means, but I would enter in like your situation and then ask for ways that you can have a conversation with them about what they're doing. And you can ask it to like frame that. Oh, Samantha, thank you so much for the heart me. I appreciate you. And ask them to frame, ask ChatGPT. Oh, okay, you're in ads. First, let's do this. Samantha, how are you today, Diva? Let's go put these. I am good. I made big girl decisions today. I did this thing. This is like a little bit corny, but I feel like you'll be okay with it. Where there was this thing that I saw on TikTok, and it was this woman who was doing this thing called, it was either 13 magical nights or 12 magical nights, something like that. And what you did was you wrote down 13 different wishes and things that you wanted to have manifest over the course of the year. And what you did was every single night, you would take the little wishes that you had written down and you would burn one of the wishes. But you didn't know which wish you were burning. And you would draw a tarot card, and like I was writing down I was writing down that tarot card so that I would have like an idea of like the messages that I was getting from, the ether. And the last wish, once you burn all of them, you open up the final one, like you pull the 13th one out. And that wish you are supposed to work on yourself, and all of the others you're supposed to trust that the universe is going to handle those for you. So the one thing that I had left out of that when I pulled out my wish was to pay off my full car. Like I think you might know this, but when I moved to Boston, I bought a car. And it's cars are a lot more expensive than I thought that they were. Jace, I will get back to my recommendation in 1 second. I'm telling a story to Samantha over on TikTok, and then I will return to that. And that, I don't love having a car payment. And so today, I decided that I would pay off my entire car. And so they have a cap of $10,000 for what you can pay for each day. So I'm going to have to split it up over a couple of days. But I have decided just to fully pay it off and then put my car payment, what I would be doing as a car payment, into savings instead to like rebuild, obviously, what I am putting towards the vehicle. But I feel like that's like a big step to take, and like trusting the universe that like, one, I won't be paying interest anymore, thank God. So that is my little plan right now. So I did that today, made big girl decisions. So definitely buckling down into major savings mode with that being said. So continuing on my path of not spending any money, which I am very glad to be doing. Yeah, Mishmash, thank you. I'm feeling proud of myself for doing it and kind of like pulling the trigger because it's not a cheap payment to make, obviously. And so, it's a little stressful. I did some double checking like with my family and stuff that if something like really hit the fan, that they would have my back. And so I'm very fortunate that I have them to kind of like help me to have the confidence to make that choice. Because, dropping that amount of money and pulling it from my savings is not my favorite thing to do, but I feel like it was important for me to do it for some reason. Like, I feel like I'm kind of like clearing the path from a universe perspective. So, okay. Anyways, Jace, so what I would do is I would actually reach out. If you've got ChatGPT, I would reach out to ChatGPT and I would ask ChatGPT to help you find a way to bring this up to your manager or to HR that positions your perspective in the best interest of the company. So that may end up looking very similar to something kind of like, I don't want to open up the company to legal risk. I know that this is one of the laws. Like taking yourself and like your own emotions out of it, but acting as though that you are being a good steward of the business can really help. So that is what I would recommend and if they're like, keep asking chat to like come up with different ways until you find one that you think is comfortable. Give chat like context about your manager's personality, HR's personality, the arguments that they have given you, the way that they're approaching it, why you're in that situation. Like, yes, it's a lot to write out, but at the same time, it will probably give you a much better picture of like ways to structure that conversation to make it look like you are being the hero versus that you are being the one that's saying, I don't want to work. Because businesses don't like that. But they will like it if you're like, I have the business's best interest in mind. here's what I think we should do to continue protecting the business. That then positions you to look like the hero versus the villain. So that is what I would definitely suggest for you to do, because I think that that will make a huge, huge, huge difference in how they kind of like look at your reasoning. Does that make sense, Jace? Companies only care about themselves, and so you have to act like you care about them, even if you don't. Ava, I am just drinking. It is a cherry limeade, like half cherry limeade, and then water. Oh my gosh, yes, Ray. I do have Botox all in my forehead. And I also get it right here so that I can't, when I'm smiling, that it doesn't pop up too much, that I don't get too many wrinkles there. Businesses are all about that bottom dollar. It's absolutely accurate. Absolutely accurate. They care about themselves. And there was like something, and I actually don't know if this is true or not, but there was some like post that I saw on, don't drink that. There was some post that I saw that was on, I want to say that it was on Instagram. And it said that Elon Musk had like this woman that did his calendar, like one of the most complex calendars ever. And she asked for some time off. And he said, no problem, take your time off. And then when she got back, he just fired her after working there for like 14 years or 12 years or some like insane amount of time. He was just like, nah, screw you, I can do it myself. And so I think that that's a really good summary of like how businesses care about you, because they just don't. Like, he's the richest man on the planet, basically. Hi, Kate. Haven, what is a book trophy? I don't think I've heard of that. Okay, let's turn these. I don't know if I have another. I might be able. Hi, Haley. Hi, Rinny. Happy Monday. I was thinking that this was going to be completely dead in here because Mondays are a rough day. Everyone's doing their chores, their errands, going to the grocery store, being responsible adults. Lalaroo, thank you so much for that follow. Your Stardew VODs have become my go-to for sleep. Yes! Wait, that makes me so happy because I like literally was sitting over here being like, no one's ever going to watch your YouTube videos. Truly, nobody cares. And I don't like, obviously they still have very, very, very few views in like the scheme of life and like people that create content on YouTube. But I've been really happy that there have actually been like people that have been watching them. And I've been shocked because I thought that the ones without commentary, the ones where I just don't have myself up there, that I'm not talking, none of it, and I'm just like playing the game, I thought that that was going to be more popular because I will oftentimes throw up people's, like, I won't throw up. I will put up people's, like, long plays on my TV just to have some noise in the background. But people seem to be watching the ones where I'm talking. And I'm like, why do people want to listen to this? Especially because you can't see the chat. How much longer? 4 days. Okay. The commentary videos. Okay, I love that. You read the book in Kindle. I love it so much I need a physical copy. Oh, that makes sense, Haven. Yes. So, Samantha, I'm trying to upload VODs. If I remember, I have been recording every single thing that I've been doing on here. And then if I'm playing in my free time, like say I'm like major grunge mode and I don't want anyone to look at me, then I will do a recording of just playing without myself. But that way, if somebody wants to see the progress for like the whole farm, they'd still be able to go back and actually watch it. So, good enough. KK, thank you so much for the heart, me. Haven, I got the special edition of Phantasma. Was that one of like your favorite books for the year so far? I'll put this in quest items. I don't think that I need any of these. But let's check. Summer. Oh, I do need this one though. That I need. We're good there. Good there. Good. I'll put that in there. Okay. Fall. That we need. Okay. I think we're doing solid. Sell all of this. This should be a good chunk of money, you guys. You already have so many Kates in chat, but I'm one more. I'm a lurker and I love listening to your Stardew VODs while I clean. Wait, that makes me so happy. Thank you guys for like the positive feedback on those because I have delayed starting a YouTube for such a long time. Like I had one, but I wasn't posting anything on it. And so it means a lot to hear that you guys are actually watching them or like putting them up in the background type of a thing because that does really help me to know where to like spend time and effort because as you know, I have very limited time. And so to know that people actually care about it makes me want to spend that actual, like the extra 10 minutes or whatever to go through the work of like putting together a cover. Fruit Loops, thank you for the follow on TikTok. To like go through the process of like creating a cover, uploading it, adding like that kind of thing. So it does mean a lot that you guys are giving me that feedback. So thank you. The special edition for Enchanter, the sequel comes out on the 13th. I've read it on the 2024. Oh, that's awesome. Haley, thank you for the stream streak too, by the way, Diva. Oh, you guys, I forgot we're building that big ass chicken coop. DZ, thank you so much for the follow on TikTok. You guys, my hair looks like crazy today. It's because this shirt is so light colored. We'll survive. Hi, Mel. How are you? Wait, Rinny, I love that Link twerking emoji. The emote. How is it 6 p.m. already? What have I been doing in this game? No, don't sell the ticket. Okay, let's go check in here because apparently Pike's emotes are like really truly, they're like very much elite. Girl, collect all. I am seeing Pike in March again. He's coming out to Boston for a vacation and I am so excited to see him again on my home territory. I had to promise that I would not make him have another martini, though, because he was not a big fan. But he did like a spritz, and so I will make sure that he has a little spritz moment with me. Okay, this needs to move, too. We need to put that, like, right behind. And then I'm kind of thinking that I may end up putting another shed over here, too. Like, something's got to go here, right? Like, I don't have anyone to play co-op with on this file, but I'm like kind of debating if I put one of those cute little ass trailers. Sammy, we're glad that you're here. Mel, thank you for the posture check as I like slowly slump away to turn into a shrimp. Okay. We're back up. But when I sit up that tall, I need to do this. Also, the lighting is looking very cool tone. That's way too high. I meant to be slightly more orange than what it was giving. We like Orange Diva. We need more people to join and tell me that I look like I have Botox because they don't know what Botox is. They really mean lip filler, but they have not yet figured that out. It's gotta be tough to like have your thing, like your shtick, be to insult people on the internet, but to not know the content of what you're doing from an insult perspective. That's like such a rich moment for me when they come in and they're like, holy Botox. I'm like, you don't know what that is, do you? Because you can't see Botox. That doesn't change the shape of my face, darlings. I finally started my modded Stardew journey and I don't know if I'll ever go back. Girl, oh my god, yes, Brittany. Lip filler is like literally my favorite activity. Like, if it didn't hurt so much, my ass would always be there getting it. I know, like, thank you for the compliment. Yes. I'm like, you actually have no idea what you're talking about. Brittany, highly recommend lip filler. Start small. Start small. I would recommend half a syringe if you can find a place that does half syringes and will let you either purchase the full syringe and hold on to that half for you, or full syringe but use it somewhere else in your face. What you'll have happen is you'll kind of like, it'll settle because your lips are going to swell a ton and you're going to panic for the first like 24 hours. Then they're going to come back down and all of a sudden you're going to be like, damn it, that looked so good when it was swollen. And then you're going to want a little bit more. It's a canon event. You can't help it. You can't do anything to stop that. I know, I thought the Botox comment was so funny. Do you think Botox goes in the lips? That's what I mean. I'm like, where do you think that I have Botox? Like, what do you think? Do you think that my lips don't move? Because, like, clearly they are moving an awful lot when I'm on here. Oh, it's one of my favorites. Sammy, what are you wowing? Samantha, also, what are your favorite mods so far? Have you gotten anything that you're really loving? Sick Wizard's Tower with Void Essence. Do I have Void Essence? Let's go see our diva. My boss just called a meeting. Okay, good luck, Jays. Okay, Brittany, I also would talk you out of getting a lip flip. You sort of lose the ability to control your top lip. And so if you were drinking out of, like, say you were drinking out of a straw, you know how your lips, you can't do that anymore. And so you do like this. Instead of being able to, like, actually purse your lips. So I would be cautious of lip flips. So Haley, I don't think so. So my lip filler is very much, like, focused in the lip area. Like if it was migrating, you would see it like up here. But right now it's truly just the lips. That being said, I also prefer, I think I have kind of like harsh features. I prefer mine to be slightly overfilled versus underfilled. Like, I'm not trying to tell anyone I'm natural. If you want someone natural, this is not the person. Like, I am not her. But if I had migration, it really depends on, like, how your injector is putting it in, and then also how frequently you've gotten it done. Because if you can imagine, like, the structure that's built into, like, your face, if you're poking a million needle holes into that thing over and over and over and over, you may end up having some of that migrate, and the filler stays quite a bit longer. I started getting filler, I want to say, in maybe 2017, 2018, somewhere around there. I've only gotten lip filler 3 times, and that's been like 8 years. Peachy, I had mine done more natural. I love it. I need to get it redone. See, it's like, it is so, like, I really think that it can help to like highlight your natural beauty. I had really big lips to begin with. Like I definitely didn't like need lip filler. I just loved the look and I wanted more of a Cupid's bow. And so that was one of the main reasons why I ended up getting it. Wait, is that by the Wizard's Tower? How do you have that section open? Wait, Diva, what do you mean have that section open? This is the Wizard's Tower. So Samantha, some people have to do it way more often. There are some people that will end up doing it once a year. But for me, my filler tends to stay pretty well. Chaos, is that because you have like, is because you have to like chop down trees and stuff? Or what do you mean that it's like blocked off? So Rennie, you might be able to get like just a tiny bit. Look at the Russian technique for filler for you. Because you can help to sort of, that creates surface area, not volume. And so that may be what you like. Half a syringe. See, I think that's the perfect amount to start with, Peachy. Haley, I think that it like actually probably like, the only people that I know that comment on other people's faces or like anything that they've had done are just like really not happy with their own appearance. I don't know anyone that feels beautiful that goes around talking about how bad somebody else looks. Like, truly, it's just one of those things where I'm like, it doesn't bother me when somebody says anything like that because I'm like, it's so easy for you to swipe and for you to scroll and to not look at somebody's face. So at that point in time, it's like if you are actually taking the time and energy to type something out, all you want to do is make yourself feel better by hurting someone else because you're hurting. Peachy, thank you for that follow. Wait, Chaos, if you join my Discord, send a screenshot of what the heck is going on with yours because you should be able to access the Wizard's Tower after like day 5. What year are you on? It's always no profile pic on TikTok with private accounts. Yes. Please let me see you. The Wizard's Tower area, mine does look different than vanilla, but even in vanilla, because I'm very familiar with vanilla as well, I know that I can still access it. Like, I know that I can still move around in that area. So I want to see what's going on with Chaos, because I feel like, are you playing with mods, Chaos, or is yours pure vanilla? It's also people, hi, I burnt. If you can't change it in 5 minutes, don't comment. Right, if I had something in my teeth, I would want you guys to tell me. If I had, if I had makeup that was falling under my eyes, I'd want you guys to tell me, of course. But if it's like somebody's facial structure, what do you mean? If it's somebody's weight, if it's your facial structure, if it's like a clothing item that you're wearing, like at that point, you know that person's just really unhappy and just trying to like upset you. And so it's just, I don't know. I don't know a single person that I think is like a beautiful human that's happy that does the insulting that way. So I can't tell you how much that doesn't impact me because I just know that they're not happy. And I feel bad for them more than I feel like insulted, Also, people who are just hateful. I have lots of self-confidence issues, but I couldn't imagine commenting on someone else's body to be me, and that's crazy to me. Yes, you have to be, like, deep down a pretty angry person, and I think that you have to feel really out of control of your own life to do that as well, because that is something that you, like, when you feel as though you can control somebody else's emotions by getting a rise out of them, like, you'll notice as soon as somebody says something to me, and it's always on TikTok. Like, so far I don't think many people have ever come onto Twitch and said something like this to me, but like on TikTok, people will sit there and they will scroll. Then they will say something mean. And if I say like, yes, I do have Botox, or oh my God, I did get lip filler recently. T and Chaos, thank you both for the follows over on TikTok. You will notice that they never engage with me. They don't say anything else and they immediately swipe on because I am not being controlled by them. Like the emotion doesn't register for me. And so they have no reason to want to stick around because they're not getting the reaction that they're hoping for. They want to feel like if they feel out of control of their life for some reason they are gripping so hard onto trying to make somebody feel bad because that makes them feel good. Like that's something that they have control over. It's straight jealousy. Sorry, just popped in the... No, Jules, I think that it's like... And it's like... It's so weird. It's really interesting to me because I love hyping up other women. When my friends look good, when I see a girl that's out, there is nothing that I enjoy more than walking up to a girl that I know is like on a date or something. And I'm like, you're a baddie. You look so good. I love that outfit. That purse is amazing. Your hair looks fantastic. Where did you get that perfume? Like, nothing changes if someone else looks good. And there was that quote that said, you can be the sweetest, juiciest peach, but some people just don't like peaches. Like, it's something like that, you know? And that's actually so accurate. Hey, thank you for that follow. Like, you're not going to be everyone's cup of tea. Like, not everyone's going to find you attractive. You can be the most beautiful woman in the world. It just doesn't matter. So why would I not? Well, I'm not competing with anyone. I want to hype up women. Like, we have enough of society that rips us down. Why on earth would I ever try and compete with a woman? Like, girl, I am so happy for you that you look amazing. Like, you know, it is so fun to support other women that I just can't fathom. I truly can't fathom. I love going up to a girl and being, I love that outfit. You look amazing. Makeup is tea. Like, come on. Okay. Oh! I just think we need more positivity. The internet rips us all apart enough. Older people are terrible. Oh my God, you're so right. Wait, I think I missed the... Haley, literally my grandma commented on my weight when I gained some. Come on, girl. And mind you, I was very underweight and finally happy with it. Those older generations, they really don't know how to just stop. Yes, Samantha, it's so true. Like, people truly do, like, light up when you give them a compliment. That can completely change the course of someone's day. Like, think about how many times, like, just some girl in the elevator will say something to me like, oh my God, I love your perfume. I feel like a baddie when I walk out of that elevator. I'm like, oh my God, yay. It's just a nice feeling to support other women. I don't know why you wouldn't. I don't know. I genuinely don't know. It's so different now, even from when we were growing up. Jules, it's true. I mean, I'm an old lady, but like growing up, girls were huge bullies. And I was lucky that I hate saying this because it sounds so like bratty, but like I was in the popular group growing up. Even the girls within the popular group were mean to each other. And I won as like my superlative in high school. I won social butterfly. And a big piece of that was because I was literally nice to every single person. Hot Pot, and I followed you on Insta because I need more baddies in my feed. You're gorgeous. Oh, thank you, Hot Pot. That's so sweet of you. Wait, Jules, I don't know what CO is. I'm old. We've normalized CO. My grandpa had to get my grandma's off Facebook because she does not know what to say and keep to herself. You guys, some of the stuff that I've seen people, like, you know, when they have like there was that group, I think it was called like old people Facebooking. Unbelievable. Unbelievably funny. The Rose for Disco roll is cracking me up right now. Haley, there's a big backstory to that. Have you ever been here for the backstory? Complimenting each other, but the new gen did, and I love it. It's so true. Like, I think that a lot of Gen Z is so much more like willing to say something nice to each other, and are just like more open to like not a cookie cutter path in so many ways. Yes, them posting questions on Facebook that they meant to Google. Unbelievable. You guys, my hands look really, really pale in comparison to my face, but I promise it's not this bad in real life. I don't know what's going on over here. Uncle Rick died, R.I.P. Yes. They will post truly the most insane stuff. You're like, did you mean to write that? I guess maybe they did. Yes, I brought the item you requested, Diva. Magnus, I like you better when you have purple hair. A lot more. A dram of pigeon's blood? No. Winter hands will always fail us. Hey, Luca, how are you? Is this going to let me talk to the cat now? I think it lets me talk to the cat. I'm good too. It's been a nice day today, honestly. Got a lot done at work. Did everything. I still need to go for a walk on the treadmill, but I'll do that later. I was going to read, so I'll just read and walk. I did work out though. I did get my 35-minute workout in. But I know steps are good for me, so. Okay. Oh, Mr. Ginger, finally chit-chatty cat. Did it work? Yes, this is Mr. Ginger. Alicia, you found your love for Stardew again. I am so proud of you. Yes, Mishmash, this is Mr. Ginger, who is kind of part of Stardew Expanded. Yes, Luca, it's a separate download though, so make sure if you look up Mr. Ginger. You ordered a treadmill. It should be here on the 17th. Okay, that's so fun. My brother just got one for Christmas actually, and it is so handy. He put it in like a separate room, and he's got a TV mounted on the wall, and there's like a nice little window that you can look outside. And it is so nice to have access to that in your house, because then if you're like scrolling or just like want to watch a movie or something, but you know that you really want to have a little activity, so easy to pop it on and get your little walk in while you're scrolling or watching a YouTube video or whatever. Grass is fine, but he's a bit tail in the air. Well, what does that mean? Snooty? I can hear you, you know. Kitty. Oh, I love the cat's ears when it's down. Please don't ever call me Kitty. Okay, okay. Okay, now that we've gotten that, 9 to 11 at the railroad. Let's go up there. Oh, you guys, I have to go to Ginger Island and repair everything. I keep forgetting to do that. We'll go tomorrow. I hope. I have a couple areas that could go. Not quite sure where I want to put it. Smaller so it can be put away. Oh, that's perfect. Honestly, you can probably just like move it around whenever you want. You know what I mean? Hi, Lady Cap. How are you feeling? Did you end up going to the hospital? Or the doctors, I guess. Ooh, Maru Harvey cut. I didn't mean to startle you. Fever broke. Oh, good. I'm so glad. Are you feeling a bit better now that you at least don't have a fever? No. What I meant was, no, you don't have to go. I just wasn't expecting someone to be out here this late. Sinus issues and I'm just exhausted. I personally, I don't know if you're the same way, Lady Cab, but I always have to get amoxicillin if I do have a sinus infection. So I do everything in my power to try and avoid those because they just truly, they take me down. Hi, 13. How's it going? It was unexpected for me too. I came out here to collect my thoughts and to enjoy the view of the stars. It's a particularly clear night. That's why I came out here too. You can really see everything tonight. I must say the view is much lovelier than usual. Oh? Is Harvey hitting on her? Yes, it's not often that I get to enjoy nights like these in the presence of the very definition of beauty. I've been sleeping like nonstop for 4 days. I don't know how I'm so exhausted. Girl, because your body is trying to recover. But I have some tomato soup being delivered soon and I'm looking forward to that. Oh, that'll be so nice. And soup always feels really good when you're sick, honestly. I hope that wasn't too forward. No, I'm simply... It was as unexpected as your arrival, but just as welcome. Look at her. Then I hope you won't mind my asking if you'd like to share the rest of the evening with me. I'd love to. I just kissed. Harvey's putting on the moves. Okay, Harvey. Sebastian's room. Go, Harvey. A is right. Also, I should really have been checking about this. I don't think that I can catch any of these fish still. Crimson Badlands I don't have access to. Fable Reef I don't have access to. Okay, I need to catch this. I need to catch the gar when it's raining. Witch Woman, thank you for that follow, Diva. Goldfish, spring. I've got to wait. Kittyfish is fall. You're new. Well, I'm glad that you're here. Thank you for joining us. Fable Reef, these I can't catch, I don't think. Crimson Badlands. Miles, thank you for following as well. Stingray, I've got to get into the cove or the cave. Ah, Anya, welcome back, Diva. Thank you so much for the heart me. What's the name of this info mod? It's called Look Up Anything. Anya, thank you for the finger heart. And Frankie, if you hit Shift F1, you can type in anything that you want. So like I can type in my future husband and I can see birthday, you know, you can see like kind of all the details. You can figure out like the liked gifts, all that kind of stuff. You can also do this with like any fish. Like let's say I want to look up, I don't know, carp. You can then pull up like what you need it for. It is a mod bonbon. Recipes you need, what it sells for, the spawn rules, all that kind of stuff. Very helpful. The bookseller. Is it Madeline? Thank you so much. I was reading that. Madeline. Madeline, thank you for that follow. And Bonbon, thank you for liking the live. That's sweet of you. Gotta go sell these. And Bonbon, thank you for following. You guys, we're about to wake up and be rich. Lady Cab, have a good lurk. Please get your rest. I know everyone wants you to just feel better. I'm like really sinking down low. Frankie, thank you for that follow too. Okay, this was not as much money as I was hoping for. 159,000. Womp womp. That's okay. We'll get there eventually. Robin's taken a long time to produce this barn. Or this coop. Roasted hazelnuts. $10 p.m. A rare, beautiful event. Oh my god, it's the Dance of the Moonlight Jellies. This is my favorite event in the whole game. I love when I'm streaming and we all get to watch this event. Truly my favorite. All right, let's get this crop out of the way, and then we're gonna plant the rest as corn. Bon, I'm on year 2. That being said, one important thing for you to know is that I am playing with mods, and so while playing with mods, I have spawned in aesthetic items. And so things like these fences, usually if I was on year 2, I would not have like hundreds and hundreds of pieces of wood that I'm just willing to like throw at this. Like I'm so much more focused on building a barn, building a coop, you know, like doing all of that kind of stuff. So I've spawned in aesthetic things to make the game prettier, but I have not spawned in money or anything that would help me to like cheat from that standpoint. But I do have things like auto water my crops turned on, auto feed my pets. So we're not playing 100% honestly, but at the end of the day, it is how I want to play. So that's what we're doing. It's a single player game and I don't care. I have fun this way. All right, we gotta put, all those animals need to chill out. You should turn your game volume down so we can hear you better. Thank you for the note. Let me. How is that? If that's not good, I will do this. Is that better for you? Tare, what's up, Diva? That's better. Okay, perfect, Annie. Thank you for calling that out. I appreciate you. Bonbon, are you playing with mods or are you playing without them? Damn, not a single one of those. Okay, this is Samantha from TikTok. You have you on my other screen. Okay, we love to see it. And welcome over. What's your fave crop? I would say pumpkins are probably my favorite just because I think that they're like such a fall in Stardew is my favorite season. Although I think winter is pretty slept on. But I really love the fall in Stardew. And so I just think the pumpkins are such a vibe. Class, you're sleepy. Oh. Girl, get some rest. Don't be hanging out. Go get some sleep. All right, let's go plant these. We need to buy corn seeds. We've got a lot to do. I don't like it when I have this much to do. The butterflies and the music. Honestly, based, that does make sense. It's so pretty. Okay. Whimsy, how are you, babe? Girl, 10 a.m. You lucky we got school at 10 a.m. Wait, that's not so bad, no? That's not terrible. Which mod makes the paths outside look raised like that? I've been looking for it for ages. Hot Pot, what I am using, if you mean this one here, or tell me what you mean, like which one you mean. And I will do everything in my power to help you. Class at 8 a.m. Got to be up at 6. Woof. But you guys know me. I wake up so early. It's like alarming. Vic, thank you for liking the live. It's very sweet of you. 5 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's going to bother me for all of eternity. How do you like waking up early? Honestly, my body just does it. And so I don't particularly have a choice. That being said, let me give you my best pitch for why I like waking up early. When I wake up early, no one is asking me to do anything. No one is saying, come to happy hour, answer this email, I need this, I need that. Can you take care of this for me? No one's asking me for anything. So when that's the case, I feel like I can actually do things for myself. And so the morning for me is my me time. I get to go to the gym. I get to journal. I get to read. I can play video games if I want. I go for a walk. I cook a nice breakfast. I take a long shower. I meditate. No one bothers me. I don't need to answer my phone. My mom's not texting me asking for something or sending me some like random message. I have nothing. It is my perfect quiet time. So with that said, that is why I like the morning and why I will, even if I did not want to wake up, like even if my body didn't automatically. Bookish Swifty, thank you for resubscribing. That's really, really sweet of you. Wait, I'm missing a lot of stuff over on the Twitch. I am a bad streamer. Whimsy, if I did not say hi to you, I want to say hi to you formally. I hope you're doing well. Which mod makes the paths? Okay, the stepping stones look kind of darker around the edges. Okay, so the stepping stones that I am using, what that mod is called alternative textures. And so alternative textures, you get a spray can and a paint bucket. You buy these from Robin, and then you download the paths. And so there are different paths that you can apply those textures to. And you have to download the path. So like when you see my buildings, those buildings, like watch, hang on. Let me pause time so I can give you the demo without panicking. When I come over here, if I have this in my catalog, I come over here and I can click this and I can decide which type of texture I want it to use. And so here, you'll see this one shows up. So I have, it's Gwen's paths. And so then if I spray paint over, those are gonna change. If I wanted it to be normal like this, I would then have to come in here, I would click this, and then I would click it. But I don't want it to be normal. I want it to look like this. And so, well, now I have both of them selected. So that is how you do it. Which woman? I have to say I hopped in the Discord and I love it. Crafting, books, and giving. Oh, that's so nice. I'm so glad. You are reminding me, I need to post a picture of the painting that I'm working on right now. I like held it up the other day over here. Let's see. Oh, it's on my table because I'm working on it. Never mind. I can't get it up. But I love like crafting and stuff like that. And I'm also really into... I'm getting really deeply into reading lately. Okay, kid, I need to like figure out what you like. He loves juice. A grilled cheese sandwich. He likes coffee. I'll give him that. I like this. Thanks. No prob, Diva. Do you know how to crochet? I don't. I went on one of those like very ADHD benders where I decided that I was going to learn. I bought patterns to make all of the Stardew Valley animals. I bought all of the different yarn colors. I even have like literally somewhere in here, I think I have like a crochet hook. This thing is completely unopened. I have never used this and I bought this 2 years ago. I would love to actually learn how to do it, but my problem is I have too many hobbies right now and I can't find time. I tried to find it on your Discord list and didn't see it. Wait, Hannah. Oh, you tried to find that mod. Victoria, thank you for the follow. Crime and Punishment. No, I have not, Bon. I am really into, like lately, I've been really into some more like sci-fi books. I just finished Project Hail Mary. I'm reading another Donna Tartt novel. She wrote my favorite book, which is The Secret History. Or it's one of my favorite books. She wrote The Secret History, so I'm reading her book, The Goldfinch, right now. And then once I finish, I'm also reading a romantasy. I have 3 books going right now. Once I finish the romantasy, which that book is called The Second Death of Locke. When I finish that, I'm going to start this medieval horror book about cannibals. Don't ask me why. I have not read that book. Crochet artists love making clothing, and recently started to learn to sew with machine. Oh my god, Witch Woven, I would love to see the work that you do. I'm like always so impressed with people that are like talented in those things. I know, Bun, I think it might give me nightmares, but I'm like low-key really interested in trying to like read it. I didn't know that was even a genre up until very recently when I saw like TikTok has started to realize that I am reading things that are not the normal like romantasy books, because I'll be honest, I've gotten so tired of romantasy novels having the exact same plot with the exact same characters constantly. So I'm done being pissed about it, and I've just decided that I'm going to start reading books that are different. Like when I tried Project Hail Mary, oh my god, it was one of the best books that I have read in forever. And so when that happened, I was like, I'm missing out. So now I've started to just really expand. I joined a book club. I hosted our last meeting. How precious. And I am having an absolute blast with it. And just trying to like read stuff that feels a little different. And I'm having a blast. So, yay. How did you start streaming? Does he like ice cream? It's like okay for him. Honestly, it was pretty random. Like I just realized at the end of the day that I like playing video games, but I'm very introverted. I know I don't come across that way, but it requires a lot of my energy to socialize. Because I am one of those people that notices everyone's moods and emotions in the room, and I hate when people feel left out. And so I'm kind of like always managing a room. With that being said, it's very exhausting for me. So I like a lot of alone time. And one of my big alone time activities, I don't really watch TV. I mean, I've watched some of the big series, Yellowstone, Game of Thrones, that kind of thing. But I really, really, really prefer video games, because if I'm watching TV, I can sit there like this. If I am playing a video game, no, I'm locked in. I'm not thinking about work. I'm not thinking about anything else. So I just decided, kind of pulled the trigger one day on a streaming setup. and I didn't really like watch other streamers. I knew almost nothing about it. YouTube videoed every single thing to figure out what I would need. I asked one friend of mine who had done some streaming before what equipment I needed. He sent me a list of stuff and suggestions, and I said, okay. So I bought everything, got it set up, and then started streaming. I do not play Minecraft. What do you mean the festival is being set up? Okay, you guys, don't get mad at me. We're just gonna warp to... because I really want to go to Ginger Island. I need to like turn in all of these. Oh my God, Haley, Rocky. Wait, which book is on your TBR, Renee? Haley, Rocky, I was so emotionally attached to him as well. Young, I am in my 30s. I don't give people my exact age just so that like people couldn't like piece together more information about me from like an anonymity standpoint on the internet. But I am in my 30s. Kristen Hanna book, Secret History. Renee, when I tell you, that is literally one. I would highly suggest the audiobook. The reason I would suggest the Audible over the physical media is because the author reads it. And so you get such a good, like, you get her, like, the author's intended experience. It's otherworldly good. It's otherworldly good. It's like, and to be honest, the perfect time to read that book is in the fall because it's so intensely like beautiful dark academia vibes. And it's just like, it's a campus in New England and it's like secret societies. Oh my God. Ella, I'm so committed to starting my ass as a tattoo. I wish that I would grow up and stop playing this thing, but it's not going to happen. Angel, yes, I really love being in my reading era. You guys, my hair feels like it's really flat today. And I put like volume stuff in it. Annoying. I feel bright. That's okay. Stop digging. Go build things. What kind of job do you do, if that's okay? Oh my God, yeah, Baban. I'm the head of talent for a space startup. Oh, we did it. Grimshire or Fields of Mystria? Wait, is Grimshire out, Cruel Ways? I have played Fields of Mystria. I really, really enjoyed that. What do you mean, what is that? Like what is the head of talent, or what does the startup do? Oh, thank you. I'm glad you like my hair right now because it looks crazy to me. She needs, I think because I'm wearing such a light colored shirt, I can't get the colors right today. I need to put on a darker shirt or something. Oh well. Growing up is for boring people. Yes, I'm going to agree with that. Come on, little birdies, do your thing. So head of talent, basically what I do is I help them to hire the right people at the right time. I help out with things like performance reviews, our benefits, a lot of HR stuff. Like if anyone's having performance issues or struggling at work, I try to kind of like come in and help out from that standpoint. A lot of the socializing aspects, so like company events, I generally help to throw those. So it's a little all over the place, but a lot of it is more based around like making sure the right people are working at the company for the jobs that we need in order for the company to be successful. Yes, Bryn. Always. Faded, fried, all of it. We love to see it. Oh, thank you, Bon Bon. It's actually a really fun job. It's a lot of work, I won't lie. Just from working for a startup tends to be a pretty hectic time. That being said, I really, really, really like the company that I work for. I get along really well with the people that work there, and I like my job. And so I feel very fortunate about it. Finally can get in here. Well, well, well. Look who's made it to my secret walnut room. Wait, Grimshire is the one where you have to like... Oh, no, I'm not thinking of that one. I was thinking of that other one where one of the people in the town is the murderer, and that one's not out yet. Your desire to enter the secret door was so strong that you went above and beyond to get inside. I just like paid money. That drive is what sets you apart, kid. You've got a very special energy. Wait, Cruel Ways, what tea? Pike has mentioned Heartopia a few times. Now I want to check it out. I'm going to Google that. Oh, that does not look like my kind of game, but it does look very cute. In fact, the challenge has just begun. I don't want to do these. Please, no. On your left. I need to move this around a little bit. That's better. On your left, you'll find a board with some very interesting opportunities. Are they? Also, you guys, instead of being a normal human, I decided that I was going to purchase... Do you guys know what the Versus Spa is? I think now it's called... What is it called now? I think maybe Varel. Norvel. So I bought one of the jars of their tanner that goes inside the machine for myself. And so I'm gonna use that this week on myself because I love that like professional grade instant tanner. And so this week I'm gonna attempt to instant tan myself using professional grade instant tanning products. It was for 1 liter of tanning stuff. Usually you get 6 ounces for like $40. This was a liter. It was $72. Oh, I cannot wait. Oh, Bella's doing great. Your boyfriend moved in today. Kate, that's so sweet. Congrats to you guys. I will keep you posted, Brittany. I will, you guys will also see me. I'm not going to do it tonight, but I might. Let me look at my calendar for tomorrow and see if I have any meetings where I have to be like actually face to face. Kimmy, thank you for that follow. Let's see if I have any meetings tomorrow where I need to be like in person. Okay, I have one, but it's at 2. So I can instant tan if I get up early and get everything done early, then I can instant tan and shower at 1 o'clock. So you guys can see tomorrow. You'll see if my hands are the same color as my face. Bye, Bum Bum. We'll see you soon. Kate, how's all the stuff fitting? I know that it can be like a big challenge to have like to decide what goes where. Mr. Kui, I don't enjoy this. All right. Okay, we're only at 36. Farming level, great friends, Monster Slayer goals. We've got a ways to go, guys. That's okay. Pierre's missing stock list. I need like 50 of those. Oh, God, I do need all of these, too. I need all the recipes. Okay. So. There's 1 day left on the Danger in the Deep. So, what we could do, we could get up in the morning, we could pause time, and do a dungeon crawl all the way down 120 levels. Or we can do the fishing challenge. What do we think? Do you guys want to watch us go into the mines and mostly die? Or should we go fishing? Mines need to slay the serpents. Okay. Mines, no pain, no gain. I did both quests, but the fishing one is so much easier. Also true. Danny, I'm going to have to do them all anyways. Like, I know that I'm going to have to do both of them. But what I'm thinking is that if I just do the mines tomorrow, what I have to do... Lily, thank you so much for that follow. What I'll need to do... You guys have to hold me accountable. I need to wake up in the morning. I need to go to Pierre's as soon as he opens. Actually, I guess it's not really that important for me to, like, plant crops for the first day of the fall. Who cares, kind of. Then we are going to have to wake up, go directly to the mines. I'm going to pause time. And we're going to go 120 floors. But this is, I have got to lock in. I've got to lock in. There's no other option. Peyton, thank you for that follow. Use stairs. Can you do that when you're not in... Can you do that when you are on... In the regular mines? Can we use stairs? You did it today. Oh my God. You learn something new every day. Time to sell all of these. $100 stairs with you, easy. Okay, I love this. Wait, I think that the ones that I'm doing are just in the regular mines. So I have to go down to... It says final day. Actually say final day. Okay, so we have to freeze... We have to freeze time everywhere. I don't know if this is going to work. I'm like really nervous to do this now because here's the problem. If I freeze time everywhere and I go and do this right now. No, but okay, hear me out. I want to attend the Dance of the Moonlight jellies tonight. So if I pause time right now, if I go back to Mr. Quee's room, and then I return for the Dance of the Moonlight jellies without ever unpausing time, we should be good, right? Like, I've got to pause time and just lock in right now. Wow. I was over here thinking that we were going to have, like, an easy day tomorrow, but no. We're just going to send it straight to floor 120 in the mines. All events stop at 10 to 11 p.m. Okay. All right. Also, I need all of you to know that I'm going to turn on unlimited health. I don't have the ability in my own brain right now to manually duke this out and like potentially die in the mines. So we're going to do our 120 floors. But we're not doing it the honest way. We're doing it this way. I do want to kill things, though, simply because I want the Monster Slayer goals. So we are going to walk through. We're going to kill things. Because I think these count, yeah? Yeah, okay, this counts. And then we should get some Monster Slayer goals out of this. That's all right, soldier. Thank you. Never did I think that I was just going to be like, yeah, let's just go into the mines. Let's do 120 floors in 40 minutes. We're deep diving. Do these bugs count for anything? Oh, we got the radioactive bar. Absolute slay. I've been with no stairs 3 times down the dangerous mines, but I needed gems. You were wild to do that without any stairs. I've only done it once on my Nintendo Switch file. I had to do it. It's a lot. It's hard. You have to be like monster loaded up with food. Bye, Rennie. We will see you soon. Have a good night. Monster Slayer goal. Just what we wanted. I guess that means I don't actually have to do the slimes and stuff. And I think the bugs were good. I don't think I need any more bugs. Yeah, we've already hit those. Okay, so I don't have to kill slimes or bugs anymore. So we can move a tad faster. You can't eat anything. Oh my god, if there is, I have not done it. That sounds miz. Oh, I think I do need these though. Oh, man, I want to. We're already 10 floors down. It's nothing. Thank you, holographic. We love that you're joining us on this journey of cheating through the mines. Come here. Monster circle complete. Okay. I have the Skull Caverns elevator because I simply can't. The elevator for the Skull Cavern is a life-changing mod. Absolutely life-changing. Fairy box! Let's add our fairy. Yay! What does this fairy do? Level 2 fairy companion that heals you in combat. Well, oh, this is level 3. Sorry, level 2. The squid. Jen, thank you so much for that follow. I don't know why it didn't give a little notification about that. It should have. Ooh, we got a little koi jam. I didn't know that they would give you those while you were running around. I don't think there's any fish in here. Rocky, thank you for that follow. Oh, okay, divas. And Rocky, thank you for the rose. That's so kind of you. Can you use your old save file when starting Stardew Expanded? I would not recommend it. Reason that I wouldn't recommend it is because what happens when you start up a new save file, or when you start up Stardew Expanded, there's a bunch of stuff on there that does not actually gel with regular Stardew. So say you have crossed a certain threshold just from a time perspective. Let's say that you're 3 years into your regular save file. 3 years in your regular save file, you've probably done that quest with Clint where he says that he wants to, oh, actually this would be the opposite. There is a quest that Clint gives you in Stardew Expanded that opens up the summit, which you only get if you have perfection in a regular save file. So if you did that, the game would try and mesh together those two different things, like that requirement for you to have hit perfection, alongside that quest that Clint would give you to say, hey, we can open up the summit. And so it becomes really confusing for your game, and it can oftentimes completely glitch it out and make it unusable. Also, there are different things from a location perspective because the map is very different for Stardew Expanded. So I would recommend, just from like an enjoyment standpoint, start a new save file. It will be a lot more fun. You will experience Stardew Expanded the way that it was meant to be experienced versus glitching everything out and like really messing up your save file. That being said, you can play your old save file. Even if you have Stardew Expanded, you can pull that mod. If you use a mod manager like Vortex, you can enable and disable that mod so that it's only going to show up when you want it to. That's a lot easier than going into the files and pulling it out every time. This way, you just press one button, and you can have a profile with certain mods that are enabled / disabled. So I have a save file with a group of my friends, and with that save file, I have very, very, very minimal mods. It's only stuff that I think makes the game slightly prettier for me, like the Daisy Nico's earthy recolor, that kind of a thing. That doesn't impact how the game plays, and so it allows me to use that mod even if my friends aren't using it. But that becomes much more difficult if it's a content mod. So, highly recommend not using any. Don't add Stardew. Like, you can just enable a different profile so that way you are able to play the vanilla save file if you want to go back to it. If I were you, I would absolutely play Stardew Expanded, but start a new save file. You'll experience it the way that they wanted you to. There's a lot of like time-gated content. Hi, Jills. How are you, Diva? How many bats do I need to kill? 194, so we're pretty close there too. Whatever vibe you've got, it's sent. Carlos, stop. That kills me. You like my vibe. Thank you, Silva. Spala. I want to make sure that I'm pronouncing that correctly. I wish I could say that on camera, but I definitely can't. I end up being forced off this app. Jerica told you to like Jess from Love is Blind. You know, a couple people have said that, and I remember having to Google her and being like, who is that? Swalla. Okay, as a word, Swedish. Oh my god, I love that. That's so pretty. Making cottage pie and updating Stardew Valley. Okay, we love to see that. A little Stardew update, always a good time. And that means you know you're going to have the best time. A Galaxy Soul. You're going to have the best time. Ooh, I want that. Better, thank you. You got a mod pack. Oh wait, I love these floors. How cute are these? That's just iron, okay. What's the theme of your mod pack, Gels? Have you decided what it's going to be like? Do I need these bugs? We've killed 205 of them, so we are good there. I want these. Hi, Amanda. How are you? How's Jamie? We're locked in with this. We're mining right now. Tell Jamie we're doing the danger in the deep. She What was the mod that you checked the bugs on? Delana, that mod is called Look Up Anything. She said, what's that? Okay. Danger in the Deep. Once she gets to Ginger Island, she's going to unlock Mr. Quee's room by locating the golden walnuts. Christine, thank you for the follow. Once she has located enough golden walnuts, she will be allowed into Mr. Quee's room where he will give her different challenges. And one of those challenges is to make the mines more challenging. And so we are currently in our next run through. Amanda, stop. Do not send me things. You're killing me. Rick, what am I doing today? I just finished work, and then I've been playing this video game for the last hour and a half. I will be continuing on that path until I get to level 120 in the mines, because we are doing the Danger in the Deep quest. It's really nice of you to be a super fan, Amanda. Oh, there is this. Okay. Get around here, and you go. Ooh, big time floor. Okay, I'm realizing I don't hear game sounds. I turned them down quite a bit over on OBS. Let me turn them up. Can you hear them now? We got the Monster Slayer goal. Okay, let me know if that improved it for you. Because I don't want to not be able to hear. TikTok said it was too loud, and then Twitch. Okay, good. But I think I just adjusted the volume on... Oh, spiders! I think the volume was just adjusted exclusively on Twitch and not TikTok, so... We'll see soon enough. Give you critical strike, gives you a boost of speed. Okay. All of these have to stop. Okay. How many ghosts do I have to kill to hit my goal? None. We're not even halfway, guys. We have to lock in. You guys, if I didn't have unlimited health turned on, no chance I would be surviving this. Should be eating every single... Should be eating every single piece of cheese. Do I have to kill enough mushrooms? Yes, they count as dust sprites. Okay, that's great to know. Because the dust sprites are actually really difficult to kill that enough of them. Post and Discord on the craft section. Ooh, I can't wait to see. I need another amethyst. I've been gifting those like crazy. Are you excited for the Haunted Chocolatier? Oh god, I cannot wait for that to come out. Honestly, it's something that I'm looking forward to. It's probably my most anticipated game. I think it's gonna take a long time for it to come out, if I'm being totally honest with you. That being said, I cannot wait for it to come out when it does. Like, I will literally be taking probably a full week, maybe 2, off of work just to like lock in and play. I don't see any other way for me to like survive. I know it sounds like it's going to be way more combat focused than this one, and so it should be pretty interesting to see what those big differences are. So true, Witch. Another Koi gem. Get down here. All right, we're halfway. Halfway. What keyboard do you use? The keyboard that I am using is called the Low Free Flow. Trying to figure out if I can lift it up and show you. But I'm currently in a hostage situation. By choice, I'll have you know. But the Low Free Flow is the name of it. I do have it linked on an Amazon store, not so that you'll actually like purchase using that link, but just so that that's like an easy way for you to locate it. I know, Mishmash, it's not cute. These little jumpers are not cute. Gotta get rid of stuff. Mia, I am in the Danger and the Deep version of the mines. Oops, I wanted to be in seeds. Very alarming in here. Very alarming. But I really need to kill these because I need those dust sprites. I have a creamy keyboard and it significantly makes my work better. I'm going to agree with you that when you actually like your keyboard, it's so much easier to get work done because you feel like such a baddie typing on that thing. I like that they stuck the, I really love that they've put hardwood in here. Like, anyone's gonna sit here and take the time out of this process to go for the hardwood. Unbelievable. Just some casual coffee beans, no problem. I need all of you dust sprites though. 372. We've got a ways to go on the dust sprites. Don't run away. Come let me hurt you. Come here. Typing to reply to an email is frustrating. Yes, and then you have the cute keyboard. So you're like, never mind. All good. All right, 50 levels to go. I don't think I care about these. Do I need to kill the skeletons? I have to kill 50. Okay, this is really good for me. This is a great way to just get through. They just gave me a breakfast chair. Thanks. Just crush through the mines. Get what I need from some of these. Oh. These Monster Slayer goals do take quite a bit of time. I love that these ones are able to like hurt you through the stones. Most of them are not. But they're like, nah. We can toss that through. No problem. Frozen. Well, you guys constantly hurting me is really obnoxious. So much for this being a quick stream so I can go to the gym. Sounds like a tomorrow problem. I don't think that these do anything. I don't need those. Okay. Okay, next levels. Dude, I hate these. I think I've got to kill some of these shadow monsters. Geodes. Let's put all of those in here. Weapons. This thing can go in here. This needs to go in the trash. We don't need this chair. Minerals. Load those up. This can go away. I don't think that I really care about these pants. But we'll put them all in there anyways. Why do I have so many coffee seeds, coffee beans that I haven't even planted? That's crazy talk. That's a crazy amount to have of these. We're gonna sell them. Just in here selling things right now. All right, we're cleaned out. Do I need these shadow monsters? Killed 160. Okay, so we've already eradicated enough of them, so I actually am not going to work too hard. Then do I have to kill these things? Nope. Isn't it crazy COVID was 7 years ago? Actually, that is kind of nuts. Like, when you think about how... I mean, it... Honestly, it feels... Are you sure? Wasn't it just 6 years ago? Didn't it start in 2020? March 2019. Oh, did it like everything shut down in 2020? Guys, that's how much everything blends together in my brain. The parrot egg, cute. You got an auto petter, Diva. That's insane. Congratulations, because that is such a nice upgrade. 30 levels left. 2019 shutdown started in 2020. Ah, okay, okay. That's what I must have been thinking of, all the shutdowns, because I remember transitioning for my job when they were like, Squid Kid I don't have to kill. When they ended up bringing us all in, like, fully remote. They were like, yeah, no, nobody can go to work anymore. They, like, I was out in San Francisco for work, and then they ended up sending everybody that was traveling out there home a day early because they were like, we think it's going to get really bad. And the next day, everybody was home from work. These are so annoying. $15 floor, actually 25 floors, sorry. An infested area. God, this infested floor is like really infested. Ten Quee gems. $21. I do kind of want to get all the way to the end of this one because sometimes you get really good prizes. Well, not prizes, but like good rewards for like actually muscling through this and getting all the way down to the center of these things. And since time is paused, might as well. Oh my god, literally nothing. Truly a devastating reality. That shows you never do more than you're asked. Also, I'm getting like remarkably hungry. I didn't think that I was gonna be hungry tonight, but these floors get hard. And I'm not even really playing. I'd be screaming right now. Absolute top of my lungs in a nuclear panic. Okay, I don't know, Lady Cab. I actually am like genuinely concerned for people that do this quest without cheats. Not for me. No, no, no. Talk about not having fun. I would be like crying. Straight actual real tears. Needless to say, that will not be the path that I take. And has not been for the last 109 floors. I will continue on in this manner. The way that the modding gods have intended. I'm gonna lose my voice and have a breakdown. Honestly, based. Like, that actually may happen. Because it is a really scary, like, this is a... You need to have, like, an event that day so that people can just, like, come out and be there and support you. I am overstimulated to no end. Toddler who hasn't napped, creating this immense headache. Bedtime couldn't come. How much longer until bedtime? A normal day in the next hour or so, but today I might call it sooner. I mean, it makes sense. Like, if the baby hasn't napped, then, like, I feel like if I hadn't napped, I would want to be in bed earlier. If I was, like, you know, allowed to take a nap. Call me crazy, but I would want sleep earlier than that. Out of my way. We did it. Okay. Dinner is now in the oven. Okay, Jules. There's a note from Mr. Quee. I've temporarily disabled the shrine. Come back tomorrow. Girl, no. Okay, now. Grants you high chance to find gold. Okay, so let me warp over to here. I need to see if I need to do something with this because I find it odd that there was, I forget what I'm supposed to do to turn this in. Okay, so I guess I just go back there tomorrow. I mean, we did do it, so. You guys, if they... I need to turn some of this into... I've got to sell this. I don't want the Squire's helmet. Let's be so for real. Okay, I can sell this one too. I have 14 strange buns. All right, let's... Can I get down here yet? Guess not. We were crazy efficient considering I'm not even allowed in the festival yet. Just me and my fairy going to the Moonlight Jellies. What should I have for dinner, you guys? I'm kind of in that mood where, like, I don't want to eat, even though I'm a little hungry, just because I'm feeling lazy. And I don't like eating close to bed. All right. Make sure I talk with everyone. Abby's hoping to spot a rare one. It was nice being alone last year. Let's get away from everyone again. Sam, you are trying to actively date Alex. Oh, I love that the fairy reflects on the water, too. How's the romance with Lance going? Pretty good. I think we're at 6 hearts with him, so we're getting closer. He's just tougher to see because I don't have access to the Fable Reef yet. And he spends a lot of his time there. Nice light salad so it's not heavy in your stomach. Which I wish that I had ingredients for that in my fridge, but I am so bad because I do a lot of last minute travel. And so I usually only can keep, like, I usually try to keep, like, frozen veggies. But speaking of, I actually bought a bunch of sweet potato, which is not light. But I did buy a bunch of sweet potato, and I have taco meat that I've already cooked. I don't usually eat meat if I'm, like, cooking it. I only eat meat in restaurants, and it's pretty rare. And so I do have some Impossible taco meat that I've got ready too. So I could always make a little sweet potato taco bowl. The timing of ads. You should be back now. Tell me if I'm wrong, which. Even more jellies than usual. Well, move out of the way so I can talk tomorrow. Okay, so I was saying that I don't eat a lot of meat, so I don't tend to, like, cook it at home. I will eat it once in a while in a restaurant, like I'll order a steak if I'm sharing it with friends, but, like, I'm not a big meat consumer in general. I was vegetarian for a very, very, very long time. And I still won't eat most meats, but anyways, that's not the point. The point is I do have some Impossible beef that I cooked up with taco seasoning and onions, and so I do have that in the fridge, and I can make pretty easily, like, a quick little taco. And I also bought sweet potatoes, and so I could make, like, a sweet potato taco bowl because I've got some, like, lettuce, tomato, cheese, sour cream, that kind of thing. Hi, Megan. So I could throw that all together tonight. Like some nice veggies, but Apple Juicy, what's up, Diva? Look at you just joining so late. Granted, it's literally at 7 p.m. And I'm like, it's midnight. Maybe I will go to the gym, honestly. It's really not that bad. Just, like, do a quick little walk on the treadmill for 30. love. My best friend. I love you. You're the sweetest little man. All right, it's my favorite time. Usually I spend a little bit more time actually like reading all of the text and the words here, but your girl's in a rush. She's got to eat dinner and go to that gym. Okay, let's watch. One thing I want to do, I want to take a screenshot of this once they all show up and use that as the cover for the YouTube video. Yay, okay, got it. Take one more quick. Save. Save. The cutest. I love how immersive the reflection on the water and the stars on the water make it look. Truly, I think one of my favorite mods. I should probably do a TikTok video about like my favorite mods that just like enhance, like don't change the game, but enhance like the aesthetics. All right, let's see if we've got to turn anything in. Nope, we are good. Okay. Send her to bed. Tomorrow will be fall. What a poor day. 33,000. We're broke. So, Ben, I am only using Stardew Expanded on this particular save file. I have done playthroughs before where I have had Ridgeside, East Scarp, and Expanded. It's a lot, Diva. It is a lot. Okay. Thank you, guys. I appreciate you guys hanging out for the last couple of hours. I am going to upload this to YouTube. Make some dinner. Maybe do a little reading. Maybe walk on the treadmill. I'm going to check to see how sedentary I have been today. And I will hopefully see you guys tomorrow. If not, we'll see you on Wednesday. Talk to you guys soon. Okay, good night.